How vengeful can a cat actually get? All because some guy blinded it in one eye. One night, the black cat snuck into his room, knocked over a candle and burned the man alive. 2 days later, my brother Aku brought home a stray. It had a scar right over its eye. I told Aku not to keep it, because it could be that same killer cat. But I had no idea, and this cat could actually understand people. It immediately treated me like an enemy. It kept peeing and pooping in my bed, gave me allergic reactions, sent me to the hospital multiple times. And in the middle of the night, it'd go crazy and scratch my face up. I couldn't take it anymore. I threw it out. Ikwat, the cat is pregnant. How could you kick her out? I swear, I had no idea she was pregnant. Akwayur, all her kittens died. It's your fault for throwing her out. After that, the cat went feral. That night, she brought back hundreds of strays and they scratched me to death. When I opened my eyes again, I was back to the day Aku brought her home. I looked the black cat in the eyes and stepped back in fear. Aki, look how sweet she is. Isn't she adorable? Me, yeah, she's pretty cute. Let's keep her. Akui smirked. Aren't you allergic to cat fur? My younger brother Asen chimed in worriedly. Yeah, bro. Asen, your allergies are pretty bad. You sure you can handle it? With what I knew from my past life, I knew she understood human speech, so I couldn't provoke her. And she was pregnant, so there was no way I was kicking her out. I said sincerely, at the end of the day, it's a life. I'll just take my allergy meds. Asan agreed to let her stay, but Aku just gave a cold laugh, not happy at all. That afternoon, I walked past Aku's room and heard him complaining inside. Hakyar, don't touch me, you filthy animal, stay in your box. I knew the truth. Aku didn't actually like animals. He just didn't want me to have peace. Aku had a crush on our neighbor Xiaomyai, but she liked me. A little while later, AQ headed out with a bunch of snacks to go hit on Xiaomyai. I went to check on the cat. She was curled up in a cardboard box, not even a drop of water left. I ran to the store, grabbed cat food and litter, took my allergy pill, and brought her food and water. I set it in front of her. She glanced up at me, then buried her head and started eating. She had injuries, probably from that same guy who hurt her. If she holds grudges this hard, could she also hold on to gratitude? I picked up my backpack and tested her. I want to take you to the vet. If you're okay with it, climb in. The cat stared at me for a moment. She meowed twice, then crawled into the bag on her own. At the vet, the doctor treated her wounds. She didn't make a sound. The vet said she was a female cat who'd been abused multiple times. The injuries weren't too serious, but the tricky part was she was pregnant and malnourished, which could lead to stillbirth or death from postpartum weakness. I've never been a cat person, but after hearing that, I genuinely felt bad for her. I bought supplements and prenatal meds. When I got home with her, AQR was already back, and he brought Xiaomyai with him. He saw the cat with me and his face dropped. He snatched her away. I said quickly, be gentle, she just got bandaged. Akiu hates animals. He probably took her out to dump her somewhere. Xiaomyai loves animals. After hearing that, she looked at me with clear disapproval. I knew exactly what Aki was doing, using the cat to get closer to Xiaomyai and make her hate me. My allergy meds were wearing off. I was itching all over. I ignored them both and went back to my room to take 2 more pills. I turned around and found the cat at my feet, meowing and rubbing against my leg. I scratched her head. She bumped her nose into my palm. Akoko suddenly yelled, "Don't touch her!" He rushed over and snatched the cat away. Akiu, what is wrong with you? You can't hit her, she's still injured. Xiaomyai came running and checked the cat's wounds, then turned to me with a look of pure frustration. Xiaomyai, Akiu, what is your problem? I used to think you were such a kind person. I can't believe how heartless you are. I was about to say something when AQM suddenly yelped and threw the cat to the ground. Course, this is all Akiu's fault. Now she doesn't trust anyone again. I spent so long earning her trust. All of it wasted. Of course, whatever. I'll still take good care of her. Xiaomyai shot me a glare and dragged AQ Kwan off to the hospital. On the way out, AQ Pla flashed me a smug grin. Once they were gone, the black cat sauntered over, looking pretty pleased with herself. It hit me instantly. Me, did you scratch him on purpose? The cat lifted her head proudly. Like she was saying, he had it coming for messing with you. I didn't know whether to laugh or cry. Akupuar came back from the hospital in a decent mood, until he saw the cat sleeping in his bed. His face went dark. He grabbed a broom and started swinging. Akuri, I should just kill you, you ungrateful little beast. You bit me. I'll end you. In my past life, Akiuchir wasn't exactly nice to the cat either, but he never hit her. Guess this time around, his true colors came out. The cat was pregnant and injured. She was slow. He chased her down, hitting her as she screamed. I rushed in. Stop it! Akir sneered. Even if she dies, I'll just tell Xiaomyai you killed her. You think she'll still like you after that? I couldn't believe those words came out of my own brother's mouth. Then I remembered, last life, he used this cat to get me killed. The rage hit me hard. I shoved him aside, opened the window, and yelled at the cat, "He's going to kill you! Run!" The cat leaped onto the windowsill, looked back at me one last time, then vanished into the trees. Akai screamed at me, and mid-rant his eyes shifted. He bolted next door. Akiwa, the black cat is gone. Akiu just beat her out of the house with a broom. Xiaomyai looked at me like I was the worst person alive. You went too far! Xiaomyai turned to Akiukur. Don't worry, I'll go look with you right now. They searched for a long time and found nothing. Late that night, the black cat jumped in through my window. I gave her water and food, then sat her down and said clearly, "Don't come back here. Akiuka will hurt you again, and it's not safe for me to keep you here either. Tomorrow I'll build you a shelter in the woods out east. I'll bring you food every 2 days. Tonight, go find somewhere safe to hide." She seemed to understand. She nudged my hand with her head, then jumped out the window and disappeared into the dark. For the next few days, Akua was busy going out with Xiaomie and never mentioned the cat. I kept my promise, bringing canned meat to the woods every 2 days, along with some freeze-dried treats. Her belly was getting bigger, her appetite growing. But one day she showed up with fresh wounds. I worked up the nerve to treat her injuries. She cooperated. On my way home, I kept thinking, who hurt her this time? Then I ran into Akyu Kur and Xiaomie. He was telling her Akyu beat the black cat to death. He said, she's never coming back. Xiaomie started crying. I never thought Akyu was that kind of person. Xiaomie, you're such a good person. Xiaomie, I want to be your girlfriend. And just like that, it clicked. Akyu Parks was the one hurting the cat. And to keep her from showing up again, he was going to finish the job. I packed up some cat food and freeze-dried treats, went back to the woods and tied the bundle to her. I'm sorry. I can't look after you anymore. You need to go. Don't hang around here. Akyu Char will come looking for you. The cat narrowed her amber eyes like she was thinking it over. I'm not sure if she took it in, but she meowed twice and ran off. I figured that was the last time I'd see her. But that night, right as I was drifting off, I heard Akka let out a blood-curdling scream.